West Asia is holding its breath. The United States is moving warplanes, warships, and missile defense systems into position as critical nuclear talks with Iran begin in Geneva. U.S. President Donald Trump is openly warning that if Iran refuses to back down on uranium enrichment, the next step could be military action, even regime change. Iran is responding with drills, drones, and threats of its own. Geneva meeting may decide whether this ends in a deal or a war. Here's more.
The United States is ramping up its war readiness across West Asia. Pentagon is moving air power into place, not only as a warning, but as a message that if diplomacy fails, America is ready. US fighter jets and refueling tankers based in the United Kingdom are now being pushed closer to the region. More air defense systems are arriving. US bases are being bolstered. There are already 40,000 soldiers in the region. Dozens of US military cargo planes have been flying equipment into Jordan, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. Open source data shows more than 250 American cargo flights have poured into West Asia in recent weeks. Satellite images confirm 12 US F-15 strike aircraft now sitting in Jordan, ready within range of Iran. At sea, the buildup is even more striking. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Group is already in the region. The USS Gerald Ford is now heading in. Each carrier brings destroyers, submarines, and the ability to launch Tomahawk cruise missiles deep into Iranian territory. President Trump has been blunt. He says Iran must stop enriching uranium. He wants limits on Iranian missiles. Trump has even suggested that regime change in Tehran may be the best outcome.
What are you expecting from these Iran talks in Geneva tomorrow?
So I'll be involved in those talks indirectly, and they'll be very important. We'll see what can happen. It's been typically, Iran's a very tough negotiator. They're good negotiators, or bad negotiators. I would say they're bad negotiators because we could have had a deal instead of sending the B-2s in to knock out their nuclear potential, and we had to send the B-2s. I hope they're going to be more reasonable. They want to make a deal.
But reports indicate US leadership has no clear answer for what comes after. US intelligence believes the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps could quickly fill the void, and that may create an even more dangerous Iran.
Look, doing a deal with Iran is not easy. I said it yesterday, I'll repeat it again today. I mean, we have to understand that Iran ultimately is governed, and its decisions are governed by Shia clerics, radical Shia clerics, okay? These people make policy decisions on the basis of pure theology. That's how they make their decisions. So it's hard to do a deal with Iran. We've always said it's hard, but we're going to try. That's what the president is trying.
But Iran is not staying quiet. The supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has responded to repeated US military threats against his country, saying that Iranian weapons that can sink American carriers are more dangerous than the warships.
The US president keeps saying, our military is the strongest military in the world. The world's most powerful military can sometimes receive such a slap that it can no longer stay on its feet.
The IRGC has launched new military exercises, positioned drones, and issued a stark warning saying that any American attack will bring consequences. Iran fired missiles during the drill in the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian warships are in action, showing its readiness to take on American armada. Arab states in the Gulf are pushing for restraint, fearing a strike could set the entire region on fire. The region is waiting to see whether Geneva brings diplomacy or the opening shots of something far bigger. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.